What's up, y'all? It's Emile Ennis Jr. back here with Clevver News, and Stranger Things star Natalia Dyer just spoke out to defend her younger Stranger Things co-stars from inappropriate fans and media who over-sexualize them. Stranger Things fans have been obsessed with the show for years now, ever since the show premiered back in 2016. But many of the show's cast members were really young starting out and are still considerably young. In fact, many of the main cast members are only teenagers. And even though the kids are what makes the show so amazing, the way that some people have talked about them over the years is inappropriate given their age. Millie Bobby Brown, who plays the iconic 11 on Stranger Things, was only 12 years old in season 1, and she's only 16 years old now. And Noah Schnapp, aka Will Byers, is only 15 years old now, which means he was only 11 when the show started. Even some of the older cast members like Natalia Dyer started on the show when they were still pretty young. Natalia is 25 now, but over the past few years, she's become very protective of her even younger castmates. She herself was only 20 and a college student at NYU when she was cast in Stranger Things, and it was her first major role. And in a new interview with The Independent, Natalia discussed specific incidences where her younger castmates have been over-sexualized. Like when Millie Bobby Brown was listed as one of the reasons TV is, quote, sexier than ever by W Magazine when she was only 13 years old, among a group of much older actors like Nicole Kidman and James Franco. Both Millie and her fans previously spoke out about the inappropriateness of including her on this list, saying things like, quote, "Hey W Mag, Millie Bobby Brown is 13. Why are you describing her as sexy? Please don't do that." And another Stranger Things star, Finn Wolfhard, has publicly spoken out about receiving suggestive and inappropriate messages from adult fans back when he was only 14 years old. All the while, others have aggressively shipped Millie and Finn's characters, who are both children. While shipping these two may seem harmless, Natalia thinks that all this is inappropriate and people need to be more careful with how they discuss child actors. She said, quote, "There are so many layers going on here. I generally feel like, to me, it's over-sexualizing them. I feel protective over the younger kids, even though they're not kids anymore, they're teens. They're all great people and all having to grow up in very crazy circumstances." Natalia went on to say that the kids and celebs in general should be, quote, left alone unless you're talking about their work or what they want to talk about. It's a very tricky and complex issue. She also added that sexualizing young actors is, quote, a cultural issue, and there must be a bigger concept behind it as to why. Just let people be the people that they are without any judgment. Natalia also discussed that none of them anticipated Stranger Things would be as successful as it is. The show is one of the most popular shows to ever hit Netflix, but they all thought they could be canceled after the first season. Natalia revealed that Netflix had only given the young cast 1 day's worth of PR training in how to bridge around questions and avoid giving spoilers. She said, quote, "No one had any idea how successful the show would be. There was no preparation. There couldn't have been, even if we'd known. It was a surprising and overwhelming shock. Then it was like, okay, this is how it is now." And it took her a while to get used to this new level of fame. She said, quote, "It's lovely to meet fans, but it's very like, oh my gosh, I just want to go to the grocery store and get some milk. I don't want to take a photo everywhere I go." At first it was jarring. There are fans everywhere. It's a difficult thing to navigate. It's been like 5 years since we started Stranger Things, and I've become more confident in how I handle situations. Natalia explained that while she once felt anxiety about letting fans down, she knows now that she doesn't have to take a photo every single time she meets someone if she isn't feeling up to it. And fans have been taking to Twitter to share their thoughts on her interview, especially about people inappropriately sexualizing her younger co-stars. One person shared Natalia's interview writing, quote, "She's right and it's creepy AF." Another fan said, "She's 100% correct, especially many of the comments from middle-aged women on The Boys after season 1, if you remember those." This person added, 1,000% agreed. Like, my dudes, if they have a teen in their age, stop it. And this fan said, "I think our culture needs to stop sexualizing kids and teens in general. Whether it's actors, TikTokers, singers, whatever. They can dress and pose however they want, but it's how people talk about them that can be damaging. I know it's crazy, but we can let them live and not comment on it." And obviously we couldn't agree more. Many of the Stranger Things cast members are still minors, and we're just glad that Natalia used her voice to bring to light this important issue. But if you can't get enough Stranger Things and want some season 4 spoilers and theories, click right over here for another Clevver News video, and then let us know your thoughts on Natalia Dyer's interview down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emile Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News. Bye guys.